It was the 8th week of the war in Ukraine, and over the UN's credibility a growing stain. A flurry of meetings, but nothing was done. In a van in Tel Aviv, Big Tony's cronies had their fun. Guterres covered up his UN sleazy sex, while in ECOSOC they moved the chairs around on the decks. Zelenskyy said to the UN, reform or dissolve. This was a problem that Guterres wouldn't even try to solve. He banned the press that asked any questions on how to increase his impunity, commissioned suggestions. From the U.S. mission, the news was always sunny, while Citibank stayed put, making its money. The UK sent to Rwanda refugees of a darker hue, while throwing the press's questions straight into their loo. They circled the wagons around Big Tony, as he and his deputy walked around with their baloney. The UN is failing on Ukraine, and it's not just the veto. It's that big boss Tony Guterres has spent 5 years calling Putin Papacito.
Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square. It's Wednesday, April 13th. Today, a tale of sentencings. The weasels of Wall Street. It tracks the Roger Ang trial, the war in Ukraine, and also here in the Southern District, Polvikov. He was a Belarusian democracy activist, but also an insider trader at Oppenheimer. Tony Guterres of the United Nations. Yes, this is a man who sat down with Lukashenko. We ran that picture yesterday. We cover the United Nations, and it's a sad thing. It was a great idea when it started, and now it's failing on all fronts. Ukraine, it's done nothing except lie and try to raise money. And somebody better make sure where that money goes, because I know the UN, and I'll tell you, it's full of fraud, sleaze bags, and exploiters. But we're going to cover it, and we'll re-enter again to ask these questions. Inner City Press, Matthew Russell Lee, to be continued.